Let's just bring the metaphysical straight to you, right? If something is draining you, right? And this is the thing, we have something called observation, right? And I think that's where we have to go back to that mindset. It was like always to just observe, and name accordingly, right? Sometimes it was already paid for us, right, to get those definitions already. But I know if something is draining me, i.e., like there's a tick on me and it's taking my blood, and what? Not why, but what, right? So somebody taught me today to say what? What is this showing me? Instead of why is it showing me this, what is it showing me for? So a tick would jump to you, harvest your life force, which is really, your blood is how you live. Parasitically, it takes it without consent. It just attaches, like, I'm going to impose my will, and I have a family to feed, and unfortunately, I need this specific type of nourishment. Oh, not everything operates on a frequency of love. It comes, it takes, and it doesn't demand, It says, hey, sometimes it's in the most slyest of forms. Wow, that's crazy. What? So, what do? I allow it to take my life force? No. What do? I look for any signs of infiltration. And that's just on a physical plane. Not all doors should have been opened. Some things were best left closed. What do we mean? That if I'm scanning the physical, right, for this little being, right, that I know exists, maybe I didn't know before. Yeah, and sometimes they're so micro, like we don't really go day to day looking for ticks, right? It's so funny, we know they exist, but we don't. We assume until until it gouged on enough of our life force, then we pop it and we're like, ugh, how did we get you? So the ironic part is we check the flesh, right? We don't check the spiritual for those ticks. And then when you go down, right? What? What? What else is there? Ooh, instead of why else is there? What else is there that resembles this? Why is there why does parasites actually like, ooh, we had a beautiful butterfly. What do parasites, there's certain ones that can actually affect brain chemistry. Wow. What did this teach me? It teach me that not only do I need to protect my vessel, I need to protect my spiritual mindset from drainage, energy vampires, i.e. whatever they want to call them, right? So we understand it. We dissect it, and we move on to the next lesson. Simple. So if I'm being drained, I need to assess it, take it off, and actually, okay, cool, you got a little bit. Not bad. But I'll be damned, if you're going to sit here and you're going to feed your whole bloodline off of my naive mentality. Can you see? And it's like more. You have to study more. Because the spirit, right? The spirit can meet you with its awesome AI programming of infinite knowledge, right? It's not artificial. It's actually all-knowing. How about that? All-knowing knowledge, right? It comes, it gives you the downloads, but it can only meet you and explain to you in the way that you understand it, right? So if we think about it, all for one, and I know I went way off, right? But it all correlates, right? to the extent of your knowledge, right? All for One was given to Deku. Deku's body was not able to process all of that, so it would break down. He would have to constantly train to handle the awesomeness, right? So the more that you increase in your wisdom, the more that you embrace your wisdom, the more that you treat wisdom like a sister, it will become more familiar. Family. That's why it says embrace wisdom like a sister. Because wisdom should be a part of the family. And if you're a part of the family, you know, this is just one person that you should always be intertwined with. Always looking, always seeking, always trying to figure out what. What is the what? What is the underlying what? So big ups to the Freemason that woke me up. Pretty good, pretty good. How about you?